Shytoshi Kusama has issued an urgent message indicating that he would continue unabated. In excess of 100 trillion Shiba Inu is under consideration. Whales are exhibiting erratic behavior. Individuals are experiencing panic. This communication contains a covert signal. An anticipated development that might potentially elevate Shiba Inu's price by eliminating several zeros. What is occurring? What factors will render Shiba Inu irrevocably altered after this event? Allow me to explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more SHIB news, be sure to click the like button. This is outrageous. Today, Shytoshi Kusama significantly impacted the whole Shiba Inu community. Following an interminable period of silence, no updates, no information, entirely devoid of content, he abruptly emerged and shattered the stillness with a loud noise. And this is when it becomes extraordinary. In his most recent communication, he expressed profound anger. Indeed, you have understood correctly. This inevitably sparked discussion within the community. Inquiries are being made about his potential departure from Shiba Inu. Did an error occur? Are we facing difficulties? Is this the conclusion? What if I said that this may potentially be quite favorable for Shiba Inu? Embedded inside Shytoshi's statements is a signal, a covert message, if you will, that might potentially ignite enthusiasm for Shiba Inu and propel its value upward. This is not only an arbitrary drama, this may be the catalyst that transforms everything. However, prior to that, what is the current status of the price? How is this news impacting Shiba Inu's performance on the charts? Examine this. A prominent cryptocurrency expert has recently revealed significant information. Shiba Inu has shown significant strength over the previous week. The price has significantly increased throughout that period. That is not to be overlooked. Indeed, we have not yet returned to those historic peak levels. What is now occurring? It is beginning to resemble a scheme. Ali Martinez, a reputable expert in the field, said that one of the most dependable technical indicators, the TD sequential, has recently issued a significant buy signal on Shiba Inu's weekly chart. That is substantial. A certain signal often manifests just before to a significant reversal. What do you suppose? It indicates a significant upward movement. Others in the field are also attuning to the same energy. A user recalled that in April 2021, Shiba Inu saw a dramatic surge in value. It was unforeseen, but it rapidly gained momentum. He expressed uncertainty on the specific trigger this time. However, he is persuaded that history may be poised to repeat itself, despite the differing particulars. Additionally, there is Crypto Guru, who maintains simplicity while exerting significant influence. He said that Shiba Inu is poised for a significant surge. Such a kind of calm confidence resonates uniquely. In stark contrast to today's hush, the drama instigated by Shytoshi quickly garnered attention. It proliferated rapidly. Upon the arrival of his message, it not only unsettled the town, it roused the whales. Indeed, significant entities, those having substantial financial investments, observed promptly. Indeed, in the early hours of the Asian trade day on Monday, there was a significant increase in whale activity concerning Shiba Inu. We are discussing a significant increase, about double the standard quantity. Data from INTD block indicates that substantial holders transferred millions in Shiba Inu in a single transaction. That is not a commonplace occurrence. What is the significance of that? When whales exhibit this behavior, it often signifies one particular outcome. They are assuming their positions. These major entities do not indiscriminately use their capital on amusement. When they begin to transfer substantial quantities, particularly simultaneously, it is often due to an anticipation of significant events. It seems they anticipated the impending storm ahead of others. When one connects the dots, Shytoshi's quiet being broken, the abrupt increase in attention, and the recent actions of whales, it collectively illustrates a very bullish scenario. What happened, precisely? The situation started when Shytoshi Kusama, the enigmatic figure behind the Shiba Inu initiative, made a notable reappearance, and he did so with some fanfare. He revised his status on X, and it provoked much discussion. What is his new status? It only said, in the studio, and somewhat irate. That is all, with a few words. However, those words detonated across the neighborhood. Lucy, the marketing leader of the Shiba Inu team, promptly highlighted it. She disseminated a screenshot of his online profile and included her thoughts, suggesting that maybe Shytoshi is facing hostility or being drawn into a kind of controversy. Her precise statement was akin to envisioning being involuntarily drawn into an unknown situation. That alone incited much inquiry. She suggested that to help Shytoshi, the community should listen to his forthcoming podcast and read an upcoming Medium piece he would publish. Recently, Shytoshi initiated a podcast series titled Shy Speaks Shiba, in which he converses with individuals establishing initiatives on Shibarium. The studio aspect is comprehensible, but the considerable anger is perplexing. This is when the intrigue and excitement really start. Shytoshi has been very silent across several social media platforms this year. He has taken many extended absences, completely disappearing for weeks. However, at this moment, he has returned. And not only in reverse, he is evidently enthusiastic. He wrote in the Telegram group last week, stating, "Shall we resume next week?" That is a compelling call to action. However, the key point is as follows. While some individuals are apprehensive, questioning whether anything is amiss, others are interpreting this in an entirely different manner. Many members of the Shiba Inu society see this as a beneficial kind of rage. Perhaps Shytoshi is frustrated because he is on the verge of making a significant investment. It seems he has been developing a significant project covertly and is now prepared to unveil it, and challenging. It has an assertive vitality. However, in an affirmative and demonstrative manner, if you have sufficient experience in this domain, you recognize that when Shytoshi exhibits unusual behavior or disseminates enigmatic signals, a significant event is often imminent. It resembles his hallmark maneuver. Allude to something little and then suddenly reveal. A substantial upgrade is released. What occurs at that moment? Shiba Inu has the capacity to surmount significant obstacles and perhaps eliminate many zeros from its price. Indeed, circumstances are intensifying. If this unfolds like it has before, we may be seeing the inception of another significant surge for Shiba Inu. We are not only seeing the hype at now, we are witnessing its gradual accumulation. It is occurring in real time. Recall when I said that the whales were observing. They are not only observing, they are in motion. Whale activity concerning Shiba Inu has significantly surged, almost tripling during the first Asian trading period on Monday. CoinAttack conducted an in-depth analysis of the consequences of increased whale behavior. What are the results? Extremely optimistic. In November 2024, Shiba Inu had a similar circumstance. Whale transactions surged from several trillion tokens to around 30 trillion. What ensued was tumultuous. The price almost doubled over a few period. This action demonstrates the significant effect that large stakeholders may exert when they coordinate their efforts. However, what is astonishing is, although the current amount of active addresses is rather low, comparable to last October, it does not indicate a decline in public interest. In reality, it seems to be the contrary. Certain investors are discreetly but assertively accumulating Shiba Inu. It is observable by examining the transactions. Previously, nearly 140 trillion tokens were held on controlled exchanges. Currently, the figure has significantly decreased to below 100 trillion. Where have all the tokens gone? They did not vanish, they were transferred from exchanges to custodial wallets. That exemplifies classic accumulation. At that time, informed investors are preparing by securing their holdings before to the forthcoming significant shift. This phenomenon is not only a minor trend, more than 100 trillion Shiba Inu coins have been acquired and removed from the markets. That is a significant exertion of power. Furthermore, we must acknowledge the continuous burn efforts. The elimination of surplus supply contributes to establishing a more robust foundation, a cost floor that may facilitate even more significant future surges. Decreased supply coupled with increased demand, that is how significant rallies start. When considered together, Shytoshi's fervor, the resurgence of whales, the discrete disappearance of significant tokens from exchanges, and the ongoing robust burn mechanism indicate a potential perfect disaster for Shiba Inu. All elements are converging for a significant event to occur. Even when considering the long-term perspective, the future of Shiba Inu seems promising. It transcends just transient excitement, it embodies a profound significance. Heed the insights of Lucy, the chief marketer for the Shiba Inu team. She recently shared a post that resonated deeply. She said that, unlike other ventures that are transient, Shiba Inu is resilient. She explicitly said to disregard the jealousy, the misinformation, and the fraudsters producing inferior replicas. Shiba Inu is exhibiting unprecedented resilience. She is clearly correct. Despite the surrounding tumult, drama, anxiety, and several cryptocurrencies attempting to emulate the trend, Shiba Inu remains steadfast. Currently under construction, it continues to get support from one of the most robust and devoted groups in the cryptocurrency sector. Such a level of consistency, it conveys significant meaning, and this is evident in the pricing. While other cryptocurrencies have been declining or stagnating, Shiba Inu has been steadily increasing. Gradually, consistently, and with substantial backing, it transcends mere whales and sensationalism. It comprises daily investors, steadfast supporters, and those who have faith in the future trajectory of our endeavor. Current events include significant maneuvers occurring behind the scenes, evident indicators of accumulation, the resurgence of Shytoshi, and Lucy's assured statements. All indications converge on a singular conclusion. Shiba Inu is not only surviving this market, it is positioning itself to prosper. What is your perspective on this matter? Please leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.